Hey up Paul, I'm just walking towards Bamford train station down the little walkway, and I'm meeting Mr. Dave Goodman, and I believe there he is. Hey, how are you doing, Dave?
Alright, Steve.
Fancy meeting you here.
I just met some guys that come on the train from Ely all the way to the Peak District for a weekend's hiking, and just spent an hour on the train with Nigel, the guy from Ely. Yeah, nice to see you, Steve.
Likewise,
hey.
mate. Oh, looking forward to this.
Beer?
I have, yeah. Got your 4 tins and I've got 4 tins.
Tins of McEwen?
Aye, well, it should keep us going for a bit till we get to the last day.
That'll last me.
Right, well, yeah, this is the first time on my new camera, the, what is it, a DJI Osmo Action 4.
Looks good.
And I'm using the internal mic and I've got the Wind Slayer on it, so I hope it sounds okay. I won't really know till I get home.
Yeah.
Right, well, yeah, we'll just get ourselves sorted.
Get ourselves sorted and work out to
which way we're going.
I know where we're going from here.
Yeah.
I've walked from Bamford Station quite a few times, so...
And yeah, once we're sorted and we're on our way, I'll bring you back, and hopefully I'll be able to show you some nice footage with this camera. I'm filming it in 1080p, 50 frames per second. I've not gone for 2K or 4K or anything. So yeah, let's see how it is.
I'll tell you something else, Steve. This guy Nigel, he got off the train in Sheffield, and he was getting a Hullies coach from Sheffield to Fairholmes Visitor Centre up the Derwent Valley, and I thought, wow, that's something I could use in the future. Instead of getting the train and it's like miles to walk to get up to the Upper Derwent, can get the bus from Sheffield to Fairholmes. He says it only costs £2.
Wow. Because
So,
I think there's a scheme like that in Manchester.
Yeah.
All the buses have been bought by the council, and it's like £2 anyway.
Yeah.
I remember when it used to be 2p when I was a kid. Showing me age there. Right, well, as I said, I'll speak to you in a bit. We'll just get ourselves sorted and decide whether or not I'm wearing coats and hats, and Dave's packing some beers in his bag. Oh, here's one of these wooden carvings. I think it's a raccoon or something like that. Very busy on this little path. Lots of people taking the dogs for a walk.
It looks like a pine marten.
Oh, right.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Aye. Pine marten, he says, trying to pretend he knows what he's talking about. I said it's a raccoon. They're from North America, aren't they? I was going to get some paint and paint it black and white. Well, that was interesting. There's loads of these little carvings all over the place around here. Even as you get to Fairholmes, over in the Derwent Valley, there's a few there. I think there's a little trail. Yeah, I think there's like a trail for kids to do, like tagging them or something. Before days of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well, it's still a bit cloggy, as you can probably see behind me. But it's a nice gentle walk. It's not really going to get much steeper.
We don't need it any steeper because Steve's bought me 4 cans of beer.
Yeah, well, just look on the bright side. Our packs can only get lighter as we drink it.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, well, yeah, we'll plod on for now. I'll speak to you in a bit. I'll just spin the camera around and give you a quick update. We've just come down this path where those people are, and yeah, we're at the, well, not the bottom, the very bottom, but near as damn it, the bottom of Win Hill. There's Dave, and that path down there is where we're going to plod on, which is what I'll do right now. Just thought I'd give you a quick look. Any excuse to try my new camera. I'm still plodding along the shoreline of Ladybower, and the views are starting to open up. Just saw a glimpse of the viaduct bridge, and a bit of blue sky. It's starting to burn the mist off. Well, it's certainly blowing the cobwebs away, having this walk. I'm so happy to be out. Oh, it's fantastic. Right, well, I'll plod on. And, well, I'll stop actually and wait for Dave. He's behind me taking some pictures. Give me a chance to have a rest. Well, look at this, folks. Told you I saw some blue sky before. Look at that cloud inversion over the water, contrasted by the blue sky. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, this has put a smile on my face. Well, that's absolutely beautiful behind my shoulder. Right, well, I'll plod on, catch up with Dave. I'm a happy chap. Little fishing boat there, going from left to right on the water. Still got some of that cloud inversion in the valley there. Look at that, it's stunning. Blue sky, hey. Dave's over there. Oh, he's been trying to film that. He's been trying to film that cormorant that's just flown away. I said, get closer, sneak up on it. And like a fool, he listened to my advice and it's flown away. I bet he's still got a really good shot of it taking off though. Hey, David Bailey. Ah, I'm having a wonderful time. Yeah, still didn't get that haircut, which I mentioned in my last video, which I filmed on my phone. Hope you can notice the difference on this, stability wise. Hope it's not bouncing around in background. First time I've used it, obviously. I won't know myself until I get home. I mean, I can play it back on a little screen, but my eyesight's not the best as I get older. I've got some glasses with me, I suppose I could put them on, but even with those, it's still not the same, is it, than watching it on a big screen. Right, well, look at that little thing behind me. Mr. Goodman there, racing ahead. I'd best go and catch up with him. Well, I don't know how much of this footage I'm going to keep, but I keep coming round a corner and going wow when I see things lit up by the sunshine like this. Look at those trees. On this little screen it looks lovely compared to my phone. Ah, and I hope it's nice and stable while I'm walking along this path. Let's have a close up at this water. Well, just had a bit of disappointment, and I feel bad because it's made Dave walk all the way back. We were walking along and I said to Dave, I think I'll get my trekking poles out as well. And I looked down under my arm where they normally are, no trekking poles. Where the hell are they? The only thing I can think of is we took our bags off ages ago to sew some kit, and my bag fell over. I'm just wondering if they popped out then and they're back on the floor. Another possibility was we collected some water just to have a quick drink a few minutes back. Yeah. And I thought with bending down I might have caught them on something and popped back. So we just walked all the way back. They're not there. And it's too far to walk back to where we took our bags off, so...
It's always really annoying, something like this.
Yeah.
You leave something behind and...
But it's not the end of the world. I mean,
there's a lot of people about. Somebody could have walked off with them.
Yeah. As I was saying, it's not the end of the world. I'll miss them if we've got any hills to go up, but there's no real big hills, is there, on this?
No.
And luckily enough,
a couple of steep banks.
I might have to borrow one of yours if it's slippy. And luckily, the tent that I've got with me, it's not a trekking pole tent, so
Go for that.
I'm okay on that front. Ah well, worst things happen at sea. At least I didn't leave the camera behind. Right, we'll plod on. Oh, just dumped my bag down on road there, well on path. Dave sat over there, and being the star he is, he's just said, do you want a Scotch egg?
Steve, you want a Scotch egg? I've got a Scotch egg for you, Steve. You bought the beers.
Oh, that's
so
kind of you.
Like a Scotch egg there.
That's going to cheer me up after losing my trekking poles. Hey. I do like a Scotch egg. Dave's doing his Good Samaritan bit. He's helping some chap on that bike, giving him some directions, got his map out. We're going to be heading up this path here, behind us. Yeah, I've delayed matters with looking for that trekking pole, which I feel a bit guilty about. But yeah, we've not got far to go yet. Hopefully we'll be there by about 3 or 4 o'clock. So yeah, the weather's still nice and dry, and I'm really enjoying myself. Well, I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. We've been walking along this path you can see behind me, and apart from the odd little hill, it's been fairly flat. But that's all about to change. If you can see over my shoulder, across the valley, up that hill, that's where we're heading next. And this will be the steepest part of the walk. That'll take us up towards Alport Castles. Well, Dave's in front of me, and he's given me one of his trekking poles because I lost mine. I'm sorry to harp on about it. I have become reliant on them. It's only when something like this happens and you think, which is what happened today, oh, I'll get my trekking poles out, I look down, they're gone. But I have noticed it on my legs. Well, as I said, we're going to cross this valley and then head up that hill over there. So yeah, I'll mentally prepare myself and plod on. There's that bloke we saw before he's cycling back to Oldham.
Cronky old push bike. Cycling, where's he cycling back to, Steve?
Oldham. Dave's just doing a bit to camera down there, so I've just walked up here so it doesn't pick up his audio. But we're making our way up to Rowlee pasture now. As I said before when I last spoke to you, we had to cross the valley and start up that hill. We've got about a quarter of the way up. Doesn't seem as high from here, but I can feel it on my legs still. Right, we'll plod on. Oh, just having a breather. Me and Hills, we don't get on. How steep that bugger is behind me. Dave's a lot fitter than me, endurance wise. He don't stop, he just carried on. He's over that hill in front of me somewhere. Oh, what a fantastic view. Right, now I've got my breath back, I'll plod on.
Yeah, I watched a video earlier this week. It was very helpful actually, because I was just thinking about where to park and because we're from.
Well, my feet are aching and so are my legs, but we've just got our first glimpse of the tower at Alport Castles. You can see it over my shoulder down there. Well, we haven't got far to go now. I think we've done about 10 miles today. And yeah, I've noticed it without my trekking poles. That hill at the end, oh, nearly killed me. It's all good fun. Right, well, I'll put this camera away because loads of people talking. I don't know if it's going to be picking it up. And yeah, we're literally about 15-20 minutes away from our destination where we're hoping to pitch. We don't know actually where we're going to pitch. We know the area. Right, well, I'll speak to you once we get there. And we'll probably be walking past the tower, so I'll take some footage of that. I'm a bit closer to the tower. I've just stopped and it's there over my shoulder at Alport Castles. We're nearly at our campsite now. It's just down the road there. So Dave's just stood over there. Don't know if you can see him. I can't see anything on this little screen. So yeah, gonna go and catch up with him. Oh, I'm pleased to say we've arrived at our destination. Next to this little shooting hut, there's a nice little flat bit where Dave is there, and we should be able to squeeze both our tents on. And water-wise, just down there, we can hear some running. So yeah, the next job is get the tent up and then go and collect some water. That's my tent, all pitched up, and I've got everything in it. I'm in the OEX Bobcat 1 again. Let's have a walk around it and look at the pitch, because it's not a bad pitch, everything's fairly taut. So yeah, here it is, my OEX Bobcat 1. And back of it, if I don't trip over these wires, guidelines I should say, the back of it is fairly taut. And there's hardly any wind where we are at the moment, which is nice. Well, inside, I've got my rucksack in that corner, got my Soto table, kitchen, pots, pans, everything's in there, stove, got a tin of curry which I'm going to have tonight. Some cashew nuts and some rice, get all the heaviest food out of the way. Lurking in the corner there, I've got 4 cans of McEwen's Champion 7.3. I think I'll have 2 of them tonight, reduce the weight. Behind those, in that plastic bag, is all my food. Got some water there. In that grey bag is my water filter. I've got one of those silver foam mats, my Exped R-Value 5.2. My cheap Chinese, I think it was 65 quid, -3 down bag. And at the end of it, I've got me down trousers, booties and synthetic puffer jacket. Well, it's, I don't know what time it is. The sun's going down, so I imagine it's getting near 6 o'clock. Is it about 6 o'clock, Dave?
I'll have a look, Steve. Yeah, it's 10 to 6.
10 to 6. Well, we're all sorted. Lovely to sit down, and yeah, my thoughts are turning to a can of McEwen's Champion 7.3. I've got one here lined up, ready to go, and in the name of saving weight for tomorrow, I'm going to crack it open. Oh, smells good. Right, everybody, well, cheers all, and good health. Oh, by gum, that's good beer. Well, this moon is fantastic over there. I don't know if this camera will pick it up, but I'll try. But in the meantime, I'm going to speak with Dave, carry on drinking this beer, and just relax. And yeah, think about getting some food on later. But at the moment, it's just sit down, relax, beer.
We've hit the jackpot, Steve.
Aye, absolutely lovely. It's almost like a blood red moon, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll just put the zoom back. Right, back to my beer.
I don't know whether...
Well, I'm sat in my tent. I hope this light ain't bothering you too much. And yeah, I've had that can of beer. In fact, this light's bothering me. It is what it is. Yeah, I had that can of beer, and the temperature's dropped. My body's quite warm, but my fingers, because I've got no gloves on, they're a bit parky. I've just had to warm them up because I'm about to start some cooking. I'm going to have some curry. I've got a jalfrezi, pillow rice, and some cashew nuts. Oh, this should be a good feed, and it's the heaviest weight-wise meal that I've got, so it's making me pack lighter for day 2 of this trip. Right, I'm going to get my stove on the go and start cooking. Well, my tea's ready. It's down there, it's piping hot. I'm looking forward to this. While I was cooking it, kept licking the spoon, and then, oh, whoa, that really got me hungry. Yeah, I've got chicken jalfrezi, bag of cashew nuts thrown in with it, salted cashew nuts, and a bag of microwave pillau rice. Put a little splash of water in it so it didn't burn, and constantly stirred it. And got to the point where licking the spoon was burning my mouth. It was that hot. Here's my grub for tonight. As I said, a steaming pan full of lumps of chicken in a jalfrezi kind of curry sauce. Big bag of salted cashew nuts, which are piping hot, all mixed in with it. And some yellow pillau rice. Right. Let's see how it tastes. Sorry about that, I had quite a big spoonful. That is nice. Right, well, I'm going to shut up and get stuck into it while it's still hot. Well, I've had my tea. Absolutely lovely and very filling. Had a chocolate biscuit after. Done the washing up, done the drying up. And I think it's time for my second tin of McEwen's Champion 7.3. I've got one lined up here on my table. Let's get it open. Oh, this is going to be nice to wash that curry down. Well, everybody, once again, good health and cheers. Oh, excuse me. Oh, by gum, that's still good beer. I've got my door kind of opened, and the moon is so bright.
I wonder if you'll be able to see it. Anyway, I can't be bothered trying to film it properly. I'm going to get back to my beer and just enjoy the rest of the evening and let this food go down. Well, everybody, that's both of us fed and watered. What a great day this has been, apart from losing my trekking poles. But yeah, fantastic. Well, on that note, I'm going to turn in, so I'll say good night all. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. The time is somewhere after 7 o'clock and somewhere before sunrise. I've no idea. What a fantastic view I've got out of my bedroom window this morning. Blue sky, red clouds being touched by the sun as it's coming up. Oh, it looks absolutely lovely. I'll turn the camera around and let you see what I can see. Aye, this is the view from my bedroom window. There's Mr. Goodman. Good morning, Dave.
Morning.
And the sun's coming up just over back door there. Right, well, I best start thinking about getting a brew on and sorting myself out. Oh, what a great way to wake up. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm finally out of my tent. And look at that glorious sunshine. Or sunrise, I should say, behind my head. There's loads of frost on the tent. I'll just show you. I'm hoping that this sun will evaporate it all. Or, knowing my luck, it'll just make a wet cold puddle. Right, well, I'm going to get a brew on and start the process of waking up and warming up. I'll see you in a bit. Well, as you can see, we've got our bags on and we're ready for the off. I'm just having a look around where we were camped, which was just there. I was right behind me and Dave was just a bit further on. And I'm just looking around for tent pegs and bits of rubbish, but it's all nice and clear. As we always do, we leave no trace so others can enjoy it. Well, thank you Shooting Hut or Anderson Shelter, whatever it is.
Been a great spot.
Yeah,
it looks like an Anderson Shelter, but I don't think it is actually.
But thanks, Dave, for bringing me here. What a cracking place.
Well, I thought to come here because of the views, really, down the valley to the Howden Reservoir.
Yeah,
it's just spectacular.
That's that sunrise this morning. Oh,
yeah.
On the moon last night.
Yeah.
That was
fantastic.
Incredible. Yeah. Right, well, yeah, we've got another exciting day ahead of us, so we'll plod on.
Cheers,
Bye-bye.
Captain.